Oh my god, I'm doing a stream. Ooh. Sort of impromptu, but I wanted to do a reacting stream. I wanted to watch the Age of Empires announcement, the stream, and react to it because I'm a reaction Andy. I know. But it should be exciting. This is gonna go over this stream. Is gonna go over the news for Age of Empires for the year. We know they're gonna announce the more details about the campaign only DLC for two. There's gonna be some season updates for four that I don't care about, and there's gonna be some mythology stuff, which is exciting. They're also gonna do some stuff about the mobile game that nobody cares about because Tencent bought like a share in every single video game company, and they're making mobile ports of all the popular games because they can do gotcha and make a shit ton of money, which is what they do with basically everything. Um, so yeah, Tencent is evil and they suck. But so we're just gonna pretend. So there's two things I not super care about. Age four, like I don't begrudge Age four its success. I hope they get some exciting news for them to keep the game alive because rising tide raises all boats or whatever. But I'm a longtime Age two fan. I played all of them. Three, one, two, three, and mythology growing up. So I'm a big fan of the series. I'm definitely looking forward to retold information. Interested to see what campaign we're gonna get. Campaign DLC for two. I need to play more campaigns, they're fun, and I wish I didn't stress myself out all the time. Like, oh, I don't have time to do anything. I'm fucking unemployed. I have some time all the time in the universe. But yeah, so that's what to look forward to. There might be information on other Age two stuff, maybe some more hints at the because they didn't. I don't know. We don't know if the patch that's alive has fixed all of the pathing issues. Apparently, it fixed some and broke other things, as tends to be the trend with the pathing fixes. So we will see. I know this isn't as exciting for most people to watch a reaction stream to as like the Game Awards or whatever, but I like Age, so it's exciting for me because they might also announce future updates as well as future plans. We might get a tournament announcement. That'd be a little weird, but it's not unreasonable that we would get a Red Bull announcement here. Um, so that could be a thing that we get. Red Bull announcement would be big. I guess I should explain. Red Bull in 2020 got into sponsoring Age of Empires tournaments. They're the only major company that does that. Because the Age of Empires competitive scene does not have is personality driven, not company driven like most, I guess, quote unquote esports. Um, so it's mostly driven by tournaments run by popular content creators, mostly casters, but sometimes the players themselves. So and a lot of the players are popular streamers, some full time, some not so. But yeah, the scene is in a really good place. Microsoft started sponsoring tournaments again in 2020 after the release of Definitive Edition. So there's actually a little bit of money sloshing around for these tournament events, and the prize pools are always sponsored by Microsoft. So like if Red Bull hosts an event, Red Bull hosts the show. They pay all of the casters. They rent the castle. Um, you know, they fly everybody out there, but the prize pool is always Microsoft. And we have like a set prize budget. We're already having, I think Does the NAC 5 count as this year? Probably counts as this year. We've had NAC 5 and we're having Hidden Cup coming up this weekend. So, well, we had the qualifiers for Hidden Cup already, but the main event starts this weekend. And qualifiers were very good though. I'm almost like, I guess, it's fine. I know I'm shitting on the hidden mechanic a little bit too much in my personal time. But it is a fun tournament. I had fun last time and the time before. Oh no, I didn't watch the time before. I didn't see Hidden Cup 3 because I only got back in on the Tay Invitational. Well, after the last thing I'd watched being the 2017 Nations Cup. I'm a fan, not a player. I suck. I like making custom scenarios. That's about it. In terms of my playtime. But here we go. Mild blood. Oh no. There is blood. Oh, and it's muted.
Empires, new year, new age stream. My name is Wellen, a fellow Age of Empires gamer, enjoyer, as well as streamer.
I think he's supposed to be like a big streamer for something. I don't remember, but I know he's an Age fan because he's in the chats of all the streamers all the time.
And I just kind of want to see, Age of Empires is such a global game. Where's everyone from today? Yup, no way, bro's hosting. Let's go. I have my chat and I have Age of Empires chat there as well. I'm seeing Brazil, Mexico, Persia, Canada,
I guess they're highlighting popular Age streamers. Misha's a popular streamer. Yeah, Age is very weird worldwide. It's very popular in the US, but like the vast majority of the players come from South America, Europe, and there's also big scenes in China and Vietnam, but Vietnam is mostly Age 1. Oh no, I guess not. I don't know who that is.
We have a lot to get through today. We're going to be getting an exclusive look at what we can expect from Age of Empires in 2024 and beyond. And I haven't seen all of it, like I said. So some of this is going to be a surprise to me as well. I'll be reacting with it with you folks live.
Wait, so I'm reacting to a reaction? This sucks. What are we doing here?
Seen DLC coming to Age of Empires 2 that you do not want to miss.
Oh, Stream Elements.
What do you guys think we're going to get today? What's like?
So if anybody's commenting, I can't see you.
I've seen some.
I don't think anybody is.
Seen
nobody
some
watches
speculation.
Me,
I feel like the prostagma is I'm seeing that,
I gotta open my own stream to see my chat just in case.
New Civs, AoE3 DLC, campaigns. All right. Well, guys, before we get into all of that, I've got some stuff to show you reflecting on the past year. It was a huge year for Age of Empires.
Yeah, Age 3 is going to get some new DLC. Age 3 is like the best supported game, despite the fact that I don't think anybody plays
right now.
It's a good game, don't get me wrong. H3 DE is, but H3 DE is like really well supported for like I think the least played game in the series. Mostly because it got supplanted by H4. Most of the top H3 players swapped to H4. And the big sponsor moved to H4 as well.
Everyone is excited for the matches and having a good time.
It's so special seeing the faces behind the nicknames, but it's all about, right?
It motivates you to go back home and play the game as well.
Oh,
it's Tandoori. I've seen him around in chats.
He's sending the villagers all these 9 games for this moment. Here is the Flemish Revolution.
Oh, right. This, yeah. I don't think Nilly was happy about that being the end of the tournament. But luckily he got NAC 5, which had the crazy. Yeah, they've been experimenting with a lot of cosmetics and stuff because they want to add new ways to monetize other than just adding civs. So, Return of Rome was not popular. I had a lot of fun with Return of Rome. Like, that is one of the DLCs I've had the most fun with, because I really liked Age 1. And so getting to play with all the mechanics of Age 2 was really fun. I was actually surprised how fun it was.
We knew that it was important to bring RTS and Age to as many people as possible.
Oh yeah, this is the Xbox release. The funny thing is, this wasn't like I think this did work out. Like, you wouldn't think that anybody would want this. But the big thing is, I believe Phil Spencer was one of the big people pushing for this because he's very big on the consoles, which obviously Microsoft, Xbox are done with consoles now. So that shows you just how they took it seriously. Because Phil Spencer, I know the Age people have commented that he genuinely loves the console, and he plays he plays Age of Empires on his Xbox. He likes playing on the console. Mountain Royals was a sick DLC. I haven't really gotten to experiment with it too much, but it is very good. I've heard a lot of good stuff about and I've seen the civs in action, and they're pretty interesting. Age 4 is a mess. I feel bad for it. I don't like begrudge Age 4. It just feels like it's kind of a mess, and I wish it wasn't because it deserves better. It's got a lot of interesting ideas, particularly with how it did unit balance, but yeah, and then it got hit by the double whammy of the big layoffs at Relic.
50 million players, a tremendous milestone. I'm back with you guys. What did you think of that video? What was your highlight for Age of Empires in 2023?
Honestly, for me, it have to be not Mountain Royals.
Millie's
Return of
Cup,
Rome.
Like Age of Empires brings people together. You know, I have friends who I've known my whole life who I played with when I was a kid, and I still play with them now.
I had a lot of fun playing through the Return of Rome campaigns and playing a bunch of skirmishes on Return of Rome.
It's so cool. The AoE 2 DLC was your favorite part? Oh yeah. The Flemish? Oh, pressing the button. Yep. AoE on Xbox.
Yeah, they fucking nerfed that shit into the ground after that, but they still won't remove it. So now it's just this useless technology that sucks and nobody likes it, and it's still there. I hate Flemish Revolution. It's just one of the things that needs to go. There's definitely, in terms of balance changes, it's near the top of my wish list. Other than deleting Portuguese from the game.
Lots happened, and to celebrate the 50 million player milestone, you can get 50% off, up to 50% off Age of Empires games and expansions right now.
Yeah, they do a lot of sales. It's really nice. They really want people to play, and they've done they've been experimenting. I think there's been some consideration because AoE 3 went semi-free to play.
Okay, well, you need some because you need to pay the 50%, up to 50% off.
So I wonder if those, and I've heard rumor that they might be considering doing that for Age 2. So they're trying all these alternative monetization models like cosmetics, icons.
Thank you.
Potentially campaign DLCs, and that would allow them to have other ways to monetize in the game.
Chill. All right, we're 1-1. We're 1-1.
So that they can have the main game free to play, which would allow, because it's actually one of the most popular games on Steam. Like Age 2 is very successful.
We just saw what happened in 2023.
I think the key is just getting more people into the competitive scene.
I have not seen the next video that we're about to see. They refused to show it to me. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to see it. Okay, there is some secret spicy stuff going on right now.
Age 2 is up next. So they're dropping one of the big ones.
We're gonna see what we can expect from Age of Empires.
I know they like to prioritize Age 4 because it's the new one, but like
right now.
No, it has one of the smaller.
I'm Ramsey Abdul Rahim. Here at World's Edge, we've always believed that the community is the driving force behind the success of the Age franchise.
Creators of Victors and Vanquished. I don't know what that is.
Community creators,
is it like a custom map or a game or something that you inspired out of?
And helped bring their ideas and passion into the games. We've also heard from many of you who have asked for more content, especially campaign content. We listened, and I'm thrilled to announce Victors and Vanquished.
Oh, okay, so that's
the first ever campaign-focused expansion pack for Age of Empires 2 Definitive.
The question is, how much is it going to cost?
It features
$5 sounds about right. $10 is way too much.
Scenarios. That's more
19. Okay, so it's going to be
for the Definitive Edition.
So it's going to be that's big. That's going to be like a new historical battles.
You see, before joining World's Edge, I was a community scenario designer myself. I built dozens of custom scenarios, beloved by our most passionate campaign players. Now, in Victors and Vanquished, I'd like to share some of the very best and most popular of these works with the entire Age community. If you've played my scenarios before, you didn't play these scenarios. Each has been carefully updated and polished to reach the high bar you expect from the Age of Empires.
So they're recruiting out of that's what they should do, is
We're
recruit
talking
out of
full
the people who already
professional
make these.
voice
There's a lot of really
actors.
talented people.
Our swords.
Original music, rebalancing, hundreds of bug fixes, and quality of life improvements. We're also talking 5 all-new, never-before-seen scenarios. So let's take a look.
It is your destiny to overcome the clans, unite Japan, and rule.
In Victors and Vanquished, we want to go beyond the familiar and give you something new. Something that resparks the sense of wonder and possibility when you first played the campaigns many years ago. And for new players, or those who haven't dabbled in campaigns before, these scenarios may justify your expectations on what an Age of Empires scenario is. In Ragnar, you unleash your inner Viking.
Oh, they're
Warriors
releasing this
swords
officially.
against open
Crazy. That I just watched I watched Ornlu play this. So they're like actually officially releasing this.
Begin with raids to pay
about?
and recruit warriors. Then
Heard it.
capture Jarldoms in Norway, Denmark, and Sweden to grow your power. As you rise to become king, more possibilities.
This is a
are at your
crazy
fingertips.
scenario. It's really interesting. A
Use
lot
your
of crazy
achievements to unlock
mechanics.
Technologies, find powerful heroes, raid wherever you want, and even worship the gods for bonuses.
I wonder if they've now that they've
You are
integrated the
surrounded
mechanics
by
a little
enemies,
better.
Fearsome Vikings, horse-riding Magyars, and stalwart Franks. But your power is not absolute. You have 3 vassals. These can be your very best friends, helping you achieve your ambition to.
So they
become
bought
the
out a
emperor,
bunch of these scenarios from
or
like
they'll be a
the
rebellious
thing. That's
family on
really
your
cool.
side. Balance your power against theirs and use well-timed gifts to keep them in line. Finally, in Oda Nobunaga, choose to play as one of 6 different unique factions. Will you lead the Takeda and crush your enemies with the best cavalry in Japan? Or will you command the Otomo and find your advantage in the arrival of strange people with new weapons? Or if subterfuge and assassination is more your style, try the Mori clan and leverage your criminal network to recruit unsavory characters.
What are those? Yo.
In Victors and Vanquished, you tell your
Ninjas,
own story
new
like
units.
never before in Age of Empires. Victors and Vanquished is now
New hero
available for
units,
pre-order,
cool.
and we have a lot more coming for Age of Empires 2.
More fun stuff to
This
play
is
with in the
only
scenario
beginning.
editor.
Will you be the victor or the vanquished?
The Vanquished.
That's interesting.
Victors and Vanquished, folks. Not Vanquished and Victors. That was cool. Bro, those ninjas, they one-shot. They one-shot, man. I saw that. They can't slip that in there and hope we just glaze over that. That's cool.
But
That is
yeah,
very cool.
I
And,
mean that's definitely
who
cool.
presented that? Ramsey Abdul Rahim is going to be playing one of the campaigns with me later. Well, I'm going to be playing it, and he's going to be offering me sage wisdom. And he also created these scenarios, so he can probably be like, yeah, you want to, like, we'll get into all that, folks. What did you guys see in there? Because sometimes, like, you know, it's all happening. I haven't seen that, okay? Like, I saw the ninjas, and those looked really good, though. Ragnar looked hot. The, oh man, those little character models for the heroes, the way they shine is so cool. Are you gonna play on this stream? Yes, we are. Later today, we're gonna be playing.
I probably will
Okay.
end before that.
I've just
Not
got the
gonna
word.
watch
I
them
can
play it.
scrub through it. Okay, all right. We can take a little sneak
Hello,
peek.
everyone.
I'm going to the
Ramsey of
ninjas.
Powerful Heroes.
Watching the ninjas
Raid
real quick.
Finally, will you lead the Takeda and
So it apparently seems like we can pick the.
So I wonder if they've added a bunch of new
uh,
features to the
civilization
scenario
you play
editors
as,
for
which is
these,
pretty
because
cool,
that
so
would
you
be
can have,
super
like, different
useful for
perspectives
someone
on the
like
same
me.
campaigns.
I gotta get back into
All right,
it.
I'm
I
watching-
want to finish
okay.
my campaign that
That's
I've
a
been
quad
working on
kill, folks.
at some point.
This is a quad kill. Observe. That's professional. I don't know what they were looking at. The samurai. Man, this is cool.
I wonder if they did something where you can't see your units can't see
Oh,
them unless they're
I
facing the
love
right
how they have
direction,
all
which would be
these,
really
like,
weird. And I don't know how they would
custom
do that.
buildings in the campaigns. I always was wondering if they.
Yeah,
had those in
I like that they
multiplayer
keep
or something.
I like that they keep
I
adding
always thought that
custom
would be really
buildings.
cool. If, you know,
Very useful
the ability
and
to
very
have
interesting,
that.
and I
then
feel like
Gaia.
they're
there's few things more satisfying than walking up to something and like claiming it. You know what I'm saying? Did they give? I know you can pre-order this now for 15% off. I don't know if there's. Yeah. Here, this is the information that's been provided.
Let's
chat.
go see how
I
much
actually
it
have
costs.
two chat. I could call you guys chats. Very cool. But
Let's see how much they're
so
charging
that
for it.
is Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, Victors and Vanquished.
Another way they are
But it's
not
not
telling us
just
yet.
it's not
Can't
just
pre-order it
AOE
just
2
yet.
stuff coming. Everybody, we have next a little bit of stuff for our Age 3 and Age 4 players.
So that's
We
it
have
for
any
Age 2. We're just
3 and
announcing
Age
that
4. I'm not
DLC.
cheating on you, well in chat. We've got 2 chats up. Chill. There was another chat. We have some stuff for you guys as well. I'm gonna be right here with you guys enjoying it. AOE 3, let's go. AOE 4, let's go. We got both. We got both gamers. AOE 3 community.
19
Hey, you gotta
scenarios
represent,
is
you know?
pretty
You
good
gotta get-
value.
This chat's zooming.
But
I love
that's
it.
still got to
All
be
right.
like, I
Well,
would say maybe
guys,
$7 is reasonable.
we
But I don't
will
think you
be
could sell this for
reacting
$10
here
because
with
the other
you,
$10
all you
DLCs
lovely
have
folks,
new
as we get into this
civilizations.
AOE
dude.
3 and AOE 4 update, which we will get into right now.
Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year, New Age. I'm Emma Bridle, Director of Player Engagement for World's Edge.
And I'm Ernest Yun, Director of Production for World's Edge. As you just saw, 2023 was the best year yet for Age of Empires. We have delivered new content for Age 4, with the Age franchise best-selling expansion pack of all time, The Sultan's Ascent. And we have given players a new
Yeah,
way
apparently
to
it sold
try out
really well,
Age
so
3
people are
for
enjoying
free,
Age 4,
with
which is good.
rotating rosters of 16 civilizations found
Yeah,
in
this is
Phase
very
8.
interesting.
And as you heard
Yeah,
from
you
Ramsey's
rotate.
Age of
Yeah, the
Empires
free
2
free
update,
Age 3
we at World's
means
Edge
you
and our
have to.
development partners are hard at work creating,
You
planning,
basically get
and
the civs that they
imagining
give you,
future
and
of Age
it
of
rotates
Empires.
every month.
More
I think.
importantly,
So,
we're listening to you.
I
our
think maybe they're
community,
gonna try
and your
that.
feedback
in
is
two,
critical
which would be
to what
really
we do.
interesting.
That's why we are excited to share some of our upcoming plans with you today for both Age of Empires 3 and 4.
Okay, so they're lumping
Age
3
3
and 4
will be
together.
releasing new DLC that includes 2 civilizations that have been highly requested by the community. While I have not been clear to say their names, as our franchise creative director Adam will challenge me to a match, I think maybe an image or 2 will speak louder here. This new DLC is coming to Age of
Austrians
Empires 3 in
and
late 2024. And while you wait, remember you can play Age of
Denmark.
Empires 3 for free today.
Still very
Very
Europe. They've been
sneaky,
really pushing Europe DLCs in all
as well.
in both the games,
I'll
in
add.
both 2 and 3.
For Age of
Oh, that
Empires
glitched
4,
out.
we're excited to announce our next major update is coming early this spring, which will
We've all.
also
I think most
coincide
people have been
with the
asking
start
for
of
more
Season
Asian and
7.
African stuff.
This new
I don't know.
season
At least
will
that's what
include
I would
many new
like.
features that you've been requesting.
Age 2 desperately needs
as
an African.
team ranked on
like
Xbox,
there's like
adding a free
there's 3 Africans. Okay, 4 kind of if you count the Saracens as
And
kind of
remember,
Egypt.
our latest expansion, Sultan's Ascend, is our best-selling expansion.
Like other than
ever for Age of
Saracens,
Empires.
you've got Berbers,
And it's
which are
available to
very
play
North
early.
Africa.
What's
You've got the
more, if you jump in to
Malians,
play
which
Age
are
of Empires
very
4 today,
southwest
you'll get
and very
this
very
limited time
south. Like
only
they're on
New
the
Year,
they're
New
out there,
Age
and then the
login
Ethiopians, which are in the Horn.
Look at that.
So like you can't really have any of them interact
On behalf
because
of
there's
all
such a
of us
mass. So
at
their
World's Edge,
so their
thanks for
campaigns
trusting us with Age of
kind of stink
Empires.
because you can only
Can't wait
fight
to
in an
show off
Ethiopian
new
campaign. You can
Age
only fight
stories.
Ethiopians. In a Malian campaign, you can only fight Malians. Maybe the Berbers show up as like a trading faction or something.
Well,
Because
chat,
the Sahel and the
welcome back. What do you guys
Maghreb
think?
have a big
AOE 3, AOE
honking
4.
desert between
I
them.
played Sultan's Ascend
So
in AOE 4.
I'd love
a
to see
week
some
ago.
more West African
I
and
got
East
clapped on the
African
Red Sea, I'm
civs.
not gonna lie. I got my village burned down by pirates.
And then I
It
don't
was a
know.
little bit
There's
sad.
maybe room for a China
But
DLC.
I had a lot of fun.
Maybe like the
even though,
Jurchens.
Victory was not on the cards,
Could be a
at least at
thing.
first. Very cool that it's the greatest selling expansion ever in AOE history. That's pretty wild. But
I don't know.
you
I
can
don't know what
play
else,
Age of Empires 3
you know, I would
Definitive
go
Edition for
for.
free now. Yes, free. Whoever it was that said they have
South
no money,
Southeast
you can play
Asia
this,
is in
you
pretty
know?
good shape.
And of course, the
Um,
Sultan's Ascend new expansion on AOE 4. More
Europe
bicep,
is
please. Yo,
over
chill. Chat, you
oversaturated.
got to chill, relax. What do you mean? AoE 4 just got all the Sultan's Ascend stuff. I played the campaign. They were cool. There was like another one where you had to capture command posts. That's probably not the right term from the Teutons. But, yeah. I think the Teutonic Knights should also have a special aesthetic. Villager biceps. Honestly, guys, villagers create a unfair body image because they are jacked. They are jacked. All right, well, this is enough about that. We have something a little bit different for you guys now.
Age Mobile.
We have a very special first-time gameplay trailer and deep dive into Age of Empires Mobile. So let's get into that right now.
Well, they're saving the myth stuff for the very end, so they're actually going to make us watch the gameplay. Yeah, see, this is so Tencent. What they've been doing lately, and they buy stake in companies, specifically to so companies that need money, to like game development companies that need money for whatever they want to do. They basically go and buy. So Tencent will just buy a stake in any company. And they'll buy like a 20-30% stake, and then they'll basically say, all right, now give us the IP to make a mobile game. That's like a gacha mobile game. And Timi and all of these Chinese development studios are subsidiaries of Tencent. So there's like the people who make Genshin Impact are like the same, are also Tencent subsidiaries.
对 Age of Empires 的热爱，也是许多团队成员投身策略游戏研发的原因之一。我自己在高中的时候，常常玩 Age of Empires 2到废寝忘食，一张地图能重复的玩6-7遍也不觉得腻。
Is he a Black Forest nerd? But yeah, no, I'm sure they're fans because there is a big Chinese community. So it's not like I'm not like shitting on the developers here. Like I'm sure they had a good time developing it. I'm sure they're I'm sure it's a fine game. But like this is like Tencent's model. Like the big announcement recently of the Elden Ring mobile game is the same thing. They bought stake. Part of From's ability to kind of buy itself out and own itself meant that Sony and Tencent got a stake in
elements as much as possible, while introducing new gameplay and controls optimized for mobile devices. We hope to deliver that classic Age of Empires feeling in a brand new experience.
What sets our game apart is
and frankly, I'm sure the Age of Empires, the World's Edge people are very happy about this because there's like a ton of like knockoff Age of Empires mobile games. That use.
Age of Empires Mobile also caters to players who enjoy single-player adventures. You can build and expand your empire independently.
They use similar or the exact graphics of Age of
freely
Empires.
Explore the vast world map to gather resources. Embark on PvP.
Are they using AI art for those face profiles? That looks like AI art to me. That's gross. If that's the case, then I retract anything positive I've said about this project.
Including field trips and specialized
like they can absolutely afford artists. So
for example,
I don't know. I mean, if it isn't AI art, then that artist is probably should make sure their art hasn't been stolen. But it looks like AI, which is just gross.
All these factors influence our choice of materials and art style when designing the architecture of different civilizations.
In addition to experiencing familiar civilizations in Age of Empires Mobile, you will also relive classic Age of Empires elements, including rich citadel resources, iconic siege weapons, and classic music and sound effects. Also, our games preserve the essence of Age of Empires. Aspects such as base building, freedom of movement during combat and strategic unit placement, and a wide variety of strategies.
Speaking of strategy, Age of Empires Mobile focuses more on pre-battle strategy compared to Age of Empires. Many well-known historical heroes will be fighting alongside you, carrying a diverse set of unique skills and tons of.
Oh, I guess it's this kind of the Chinese art style is. They have artists. So yeah, maybe those are 3D models.
So I've heard many players are curious about what kind of game Age of Empires Mobile is. It's a war strategy game with rich RTS gameplay, specifically optimized for the mobile.
I don't know.
We've simplified the input scheme to make it more intuitive for the new player.
Age of Empires
if it is, that's gross, but if not,
We're planning regional tests to continuously optimize the game, and we can't wait to introduce it to players worldwide.
Age of Empires Mobile is available for pre-registration on the App Store and Google Play right now. Also, check out our official website for pre-registration.
Man, they do love the Joan of
Join
Arc,
our official
though.
communities for the latest updates on Age of Empires Mobile. We're looking forward to seeing you in the game.
Chinese, Byzantines, Romans, and French. So wait, there's two Romans? There's two Roman civilizations?
Press on!
What? Justinian and Cleopatra in the same time frame as... Okay, so it's not a realistic world. It's a fantasy world where all the times have come together. Because they haven't picked the time frame. All the other Age of Empires games pick a time frame that they hold very close to. So yeah, there's like Babylonians architecture there, and like knights and pikemen and Byzantines and French. Yeah. So it's just like anachronistic time period, fantasy junk, you know, the way they tend to do with these
well, gamers,
Asian sort of fantasy things. Reminds me a bit of like Rage of Bahamut.
And I have to say the graphics are hot. You know, the aesthetic fidelity that they were talking about, they nailed that. They nailed the look. They nailed the look. You know what I mean? And it's clear the devs care. They're passionate. They had a lot to say about their development and how they want to stay true to Age of Empires. And it's something for every gamer, you know? Like, not everyone's a Giga Chad sweaty on... not to diminish our mobile gamers, but it's something cool for everybody. You know what I mean? And I think that's really cool that there's something new and something a little different. And you can pre-register for Age of Empires Mobile now. So, is this guy a streamer? Yes, I am indeed. I put on my casting hat today. Bulumi Prostagma. Okay, I see you guys. I see you guys. I see chat. A strategy game. Yep, indeed. Well, you can pre-register it now, but we also have some updates on 2023 and 2024.
On 2023,
things that happened
boy.
in the esports world for Age of Empires. Some really cool things.
Okay,
and,
this is where we
I
might
have
get a Red Bull
video
announcement.
showing you all these new.
Oh, they're bringing
upcoming
the Idol
things, as
Villagers
well
back.
as
That
some
was
things
cute.
already
That was a
occurred
cute
in
thing that
esports
they did.
side.
They got a bunch
Let's
of
get into that
musicians
now.
to play a bunch of old-timey instruments and dress up like
So
villagers.
we're only a few weeks into 2024.
It was a cute little
and we've
thing.
already seen some amazing things
I feel like I would have
happen
opened
in the
with
Age
that,
of
though.
Empires esports scene.
Our community is truly phenomenal, and we are excited to have Age tournaments all year round, big and small.
Yes.
A special thank you to all of our creators, tournament organizers, and admins for putting on such great shows.
Yes.
In January, we watched as 10 of the best Age 2 players
Against the
from
very
all over the
Nilly's
world
apartment
headed
cup.
to
Nilly is a
Berlin
community
for the
member.
fifth and
He just
final
retired,
edition
but
of
this was
Nilly's
like his
Apartment
final
Cup.
event.
Here it gets an
Let's
attack
see.
on
That's what this is.
The memories
That's
may
how
never
that's how we
last a
do
lifetime
things.
and will
There's
always
no
look back
company,
fondly on years of
right?
heartwarming
Like
and
getting a
hilarious
company sponsor is very difficult.
Thank you to Lily for bringing players and casters together and literally inviting.
And
us
if you
to
do
perform.
sponsor an Age tournament, you better believe they're gonna do a very good advertisement,
It's a
though.
tough act to follow. but I'm here
They
to
did
invite you
the
to the challenge.
He certainly
because they got a
is.
table
We're glad
to
to see
sponsor them,
another
and they
hidden
played a
cup
game
after
on the
a 3-year
table,
break.
and then they were
The
shouting out
qualifiers
the
have been
table
incredible,
because the
and we're
table is
so
like one of
hyped
those
for the
gaming
main
tables that
event
you can adjust the
starting
height of.
February 25th.
We have to admit something. We did conspire a little with D90 in choosing the hero names to represent the players. We've hidden a few from our newly announced upcoming H2 campaign DLC, Victors and Vanquished.
So the heroes were hidden too? I thought we were just having to guess who's who amongst the players.
That's not all we have going
See, they're
on.
shouting out Hidden
The
Cup.
release
That's
of the
T90's
Sultan's
flagship
Assault
event.
expansion brought fresh
T90
energy
being a
to
big
Age
caster
4
and content
esports.
creator.
The new expansion really shook up the meta for players, and there are so many new options to explore.
Adding 2 new civilizations and 4 variant
I'm sure they'll shout out
civilizations
EGC
has really changed the game.
here.
We
EGC
can't
is
wait
the
to see
sponsor
what
for
new
Age 4
strategies players
tournaments.
come up with.
There's no better time to
He
see this in
organizes
action.
and sponsors all of them.
EGC
Yep.
TV's The Elite Classic 2 qualifiers are about to kick off. Make sure you
He
tune
took a
in
long
to the
break
playoffs
because he was
starting March
stressed
2nd.
because it's like he's the
And
only
let's
guy
not
doing
forget
stuff
the
for Age
latest
4.
news. Our friends at Red Bull have given us the honor of
Oh,
making
okay,
a
here it
big
is.
announcement.
Red Bull.
Red Bull Wololo El Reynado is coming later this year.
We are
El
looking forward to
Reynado.
it.
Oh,
This
maybe it'll be in a
partnership has been so
Spanish
wonderful
castle
over the years, and
instead
I
of
can't
Heidelberg.
wait to see what this next event brings. There will be some differences, but we are not ready to share any more just yet. Stay tuned for more information.
Speaking of information,
They should
we know it
change
can
the
be tricky to
Discord.
keep track of the many things taking place
The
across
Discord
all
icon
the
is
Age
what
of
gives
Empires
us the...
games. We've added an official events calendar to our website, covering tournaments and in-game events and information, so
Sure,
you
they'll
can
change
easily
it.
see what's happening in one convenient place.
The
No
little
spoilers there,
Discord,
though.
the
Some
Red Bull
news will
Discord
have to
icon
wait
will
for a
change
Big
again.
reveal, but rest assured, 2024 is shaping up to be a great year for Age of Empires esports.
Whoa, guys, there's some big stuff coming. There's some big stuff coming. The calendar is so good. You'll never have another excuse to miss a tournament. I know I'll be tuning in. For example, next week, Hidden Cup starting the 25th, hosted by my friend T90, who's been hyping it up. I'm very excited for that. I'm going to be tuning in. And also, you know, seeing those clips from the Apartment Cup, it's like it's so wholesome to see that and how friendships can form over a game like this. You know, I know I was in. Oh man, what
Oh,
was it
isn't
called?
Tato
I
the
was in
reigning
Out
champion?
to
So maybe
Lunch
that
playing,
would be crazy
back
if
in
they
the
did it
day,
in the country of the
on
person
Age
who
of
won.
Empires,
But
and,
like,
it was so cool.
what if
It was so
Hero
cool.
wins?
We
You gonna go to
met
Canada
in
or
game. We were just
Argentina? I don't think there's any
random allies.
castles
And
in
this was
either
someone I played
Canada
with
or
for years.
Argentina to rent.
We've fallen out of touch now, but that's making me think I should reunite with those old connections and those people that I used to game with.
Yep, there's the
of course,
logo.
Red Bull
Red Bull updated the Discord
Reynado.
logo.
Is that a location, chat? I need to. I'm not entirely certain.
But
chat.
it's probably
This
going to be a
is- this
Spanish
is when
castle.
You guys
They're
come
going to do
in
a
with that
castle in
information.
Spain.
We need this. We need this quality information, this knowledge. Oh, I don't think they know. I don't think it means the kingdom. Okay, all right, that's cool. That's kind of sick. All right, I bet they'll do another cool location like they did last time with Heidelberg. But I imagine it'll be in Spain.
Yeah, so he's
Surely.
speculating the same thing.
Bro, Dragonborn. We found the Turks, main. Everybody, bro's asking for a Turks buff. They're already OP, bro. They're all right, but that's neither here nor there. That's all the announce. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
Yeah, we know.
We got
It's not.
something a little special. I haven't seen this next one, guys. I haven't seen this next one.
Oh, there's something else.
They wouldn't show me, and because I wanted to see it live with all of you guys. And,
So apparently they've got another big announcement. What could
do
be
you
bigger
guys-
than a Red
what
Bull
do you guys
announcement?
think it is? I feel like there was something you guys were asking for in chat, but what was it? A little prostagma?
Oh, okay. So they're doing that now.
Perhaps?
Okay. I thought they were gonna do it
I haven't
after the
seen
Idle
this, so
Villagers and make us
I'm
watch
not
the whole
sure
thing.
exactly what we're gonna get, but let's get into that.
I heard that there's gonna be unit models shown, but that's not like a.
Stegma. Hello, heroes. I'm here in the studio today using augmented reality to step into the world of Age of Mythology Retold. Yes, I am standing next to a Titan Gate, and yes, we will get to that very soon. My name is Melinda Rose, and I am the art director here at World's Edge, and I feel so honored to be a part of this team and to be able to show off this game to you that we all have been working so hard on and we love so much. So in Age of Mythology Retold, we're not only upgrading the engine and bringing all of those quality of life improvements that you've come to expect from World's Edge, but in addition to that, we're doing even more to update the art.
Oh my
So that
goodness,
means
I can
all
see.
new 3D
Yeah.
models, all new animations,
AOM
textures,
had
UI,
some
VFX,
very
the whole
interesting
shebang.
graphical
So we are going to be showing off
stuff,
three
so.
characters from the Greek civilization: Medusa, Pegasus, and Cerberus. You know, usually you'd be seeing them from high up in the sky as you command your battles, but I'm biased, and
I don't
wanted to
remember
show the
Cerberus.
characters
That's a new unit.
as close to life size as we can.
No,
film.
Cerberus is the Titan,
Well,
right?
without any further ado, let's bring
They-
Medusa into the studio. You excited? I am so excited. Oh, hello! This is so cool to see her in real life like this. She's not so low poly anymore, is she? From this distance, you're able to see all the details we've added to her model to tell her story. Each strand of her hair is an individual wild snake. She wears Grecian-styled golden snake armbands. Her armor is made up of flexible scale mail to mimic scales. And if you're brave enough to get super close and risk being petrified and turned to stone, you can even see
The question honestly isn't how like good the graphical fidelity of the actual unit model is, it's how they look on the map. Because you want to keep the visual style consistent, because first of all, the art direction of the original was very good. But
That sound!
Oh, that's brutal, isn't it?
yeah, they got the classic
Well,
sound.
next up, let's bring in Pegasus.
Pegasus!
Hi, Pegasus. Oh, he's so cute, isn't
So
he?
interesting that they went.
Pegasus is the
So
majestic
Pegasus
winged
used to be
horse
all
who
white
serves
with
as
very
the
little
archaic
color on it, so it was
route for the Greek
often probably
civilization.
pretty
This
different
Pegasus
to
looks a little fancier than you may remember, and that is because in Age of Mythology Retold, when you upgrade your myth units through technologies, those units will get a brand new visual upgrade to reflect
Okay, so
that
they
increase
changed
in
that.
power.
That's
So
interesting.
we're looking at the upgraded version today.
Okay.
Say hello, Pegasus.
Because
I don't wanna keep us
that
too
was
long
one of the
from the
coolest
segment you're
gimmicks
all
that
excited to
was
see,
in that
so
only Age of Mythology has this feature that the human units, when you upgrade them, or when you give them armor upgrades, their little bits of armor change.
Alright, last but not least, let's bring in
So not only do they get the overall upgrades,
This is the Hound of Hades and Titan of the Greek civilization. He's a little smaller again than he will be in game, but believe it or not, this was one of the first models that we made for Age of Mythology Retold back when we were trying to decide, you know, what we wanted this game to
that
look like.
doesn't look
He
anything
wears
like
heavy
the
chains
original.
and tattered armor, which represent his escape from the underworld, as well as the mark of Hades on his shoulder pauldrons. Titans have
Not
been
a big
upgraded
fan
to be
of
more powerful
this
against
like
walls and
plastic
buildings,
werewolf
and
look
even
that they
rivers
went
and
for
oceans
here.
won't be able to stop their wrecking power. With 3 ferocious heads and more destructive power than ever before, Cerberus will be a formidable opponent or a powerful ally in Age of Mythology Retold.
Maybe it looks better from the top.
Okay, well, he is obviously raring to go, and we will see him on the battlefield eventually. I'm sorry, Cerberus, you gotta get going. Oh, wish I could do that to my opponents in game. So, to wrap things up, our goal is to not only pay homage to the past, but to breathe new life into this game and maximize the mythology. And one more thing before I go, I would like to reveal our official cover art, featuring so many of the iconic gods and heroes players will remember. I am excited to announce.
Curious what they're gonna do with the campaign, because Mythology had a custom campaign where it was like an original story, and it's pretty much regarded as the best campaign.
Socials for behind the scenes concept
It's also
art, as well
iconic
as
for its
before and
voice
after
acting,
comparison
so
images of the
I hope they got the
showcased
voice
today.
actors
And
back,
don't forget to
because
wish
they did a
us to
great
stay
job.
informed in the future. Arcantos will awaken in 2024. Thanks for watching, everyone.
I saw they picked out Arcantos, Amonra, and Reigenlife. Reigenlife was weird because she came in as like the last hour hero,
2024.
but then she just kind of
We're
vanishes
nearly
and doesn't
there.
get to be a part of the crew.
You can wish
But she's
list
also
it
like
now.
one of the
Age of
coolest unique
Mythology
units because
Retold.
she's a spear
I get
thrower
to
ranged unit,
tell you guys,
which is
trust,
very
trust.
interesting.
This is I used to play so much
in
Age of
mythology.
Good lord.
So I wish,
when
I
was a
hope that
kid, I
that
would
maybe
do all
they
those
expand the
goofy little,
campaign, if anything.
Mini games like Cat and Mouse. Did you guys ever play that? Cat and Mouse. What else? Then there was like Hero Blood or something. 37 years ago, bro. It ain't. Are you saying I
Also,
was
having a
kid
Valkyrie
37
character
years-
is cool
All
as
right,
hell.
Relax, pal.
So
Hero RPG. Bro, when they killed Pegasus, I felt that. But I have something to show you guys. That I've gotten some models, the specific models that I can scrub through. So let me get into the first model now. Let me take a look at this. Dang. Why are they recording? I remember this music.
Yeah, this is one of the greatest soundtracks.
Yeah, is this the mythology music? All right,
Yes.
Mastima. You gotta relax, buddy. This ain't that kind of stream, pal.
I think this is a cover of the original that they're gonna use in the new game.
Snakehead.
I'm not
Is Medusa
entirely
an
sure.
archer?
It's very similar. The music for
This is the
Mythology
intro
is
music?
very, very good.
Okay. Oh. She's an archer.
Not that they're only showing models. Like, if this
I
is
remember,
all they have to
the
show, that's a
centaurs.
little
Those were
concerning.
archers. That's what I remember. For some reason, I thought... I didn't think she was an archer in my brain.
Well, Medusa's
It's the Greek
archery
theme.
abilities are not
Okay.
what you use the
Special
unit for.
ability,
You
turn
use it
land
for
units
its...
in a stone.
Yeah.
The Minotaurs, I
Yeah,
remember
that's what you
those.
use it
I remember
for.
those. Archer with heavy damage. Okay, well, let's go look at Pegasus now. Oh, I love how they got the goofy music for Pegasus. Bro, just... He's just chilling. And then they just mirror him. Alright, fair. Fair enough. Don't kill Pegasus, bro. The moment I realized that was gonna happen, I knew it was gonna be a tough watch. I knew it was gonna be a toughie. These look cool, and these don't fight, right? I don't think Pegasus... Oh, okay.
Pegasus does not fight.
Okay, relax. Ew.
Interesting that they put more color on it, because Pegasus, if I remember correctly, did not have a lot of color on it.
Pegasus looks cool.
So
though.
it could have been
Apparently
maybe
this is
hard
like
to
a
identify.
Pegasus.
But I like that they added the upgrade graphics to the units as well.
Alright, yo,
Because
chill,
that was the
Rafa.
thing that only
Relax,
existed for
pal.
the myth units and
Need
the
him
land. It
IRL?
only existed for
He's
the
so
land units,
little.
and it was
I
one of
thought he
the
was gonna be a
coolest
full-size
parts of
person.
AOM.
I would have a
Like
flying
that
horse
was
as a
sick
pet.
in AOM, and the AOM's the only game that did it because I
kinda
imagine
chill,
that shit
you know?
was a pain in the
No
ass to
brothers
do because
chill.
you had to model every unit with every possible
Alright.
upgrade or set of upgrades. And I'm
didn't
sure
you
they
just
had
say
some
you
way of
played a
making
lot
it
of
more
AOM? How do you not
modular,
remember?
but
Bro,
like
this was like a decade plus ago. I've had so much trauma since then, man. Let me chill. All right, Model 3. I think this should be Cerberus.
I also note that they're not referencing the
Oh, then this is
Chinese.
combat music, right?
Because the Chinese were a DLC that was added way later to AOM. It was not made by the original developers. Only the Titans DLC expansion was. It was an expansion back then. And the Chinese were pasted on, and they are one of the worst designed civs,
right?
I think, ever in any Age of Empires game. They're not fun. They're boring. They look terrible. And their campaign is dog shit. I think a lot of people were expecting them to just delete the Chinese and pretend that never happened, but apparently they are bringing them in.
Stars are cool.
But I imagine that
Designs
means
are-
they have to do a
like,
complete and
seeing
total
them up
remake
close,
of
but when they're
everything
on a
related to
battlefield and
them.
There's 30 of them moving around. It's gonna look really cool. Like all that.
Interested to see if they add a 6th Civ, but 5 is already quite a bit for AOM, because every AOM Civ has 3 sub-Civs.
Well, folks,
So, you know, the Egyptians have...
AOM
So you've,
right now.
you know, Egyptians have
Um,
Ra,
Age of
Set,
Mythology
and
Retold.
Isis.
A lot of stuff to look forward to.
Greeks
so what
have
we gone
Zeus,
through?
Poseidon, Hades.
Age of Empires 2 Victors and Vanquished. You can pre-order that now for 15% off.
Loki, Thor,
All
Odin
the
for the
Age-
Norse,
Age 3,
and
Age 4 news. You can wish list Age of
Chronos,
Mythology
Uranus,
Retold
and
now,
Gaia
coming out
for the
2024. And you can
Atlanteans.
pre-register for Age of Empires Mobile as well. Lots of stuff happening in the Age of Empires community.
AOM is definitely the most
Very
fantasy,
exciting,
but it's of all the age
we're
games,
about
but
to
it's
shift
fun.
gears, everybody. We're going to be playing one of the
But unfortunately,
new
we're not
Age
getting
of
any really
Empires 2
interesting
updates, Victors and Vanquished. However, I have a very special guest who you got a sneak peek of in the video a few minutes ago. Welcome to the stream, creator of these scenarios, Ramsey Abdul Rahim.
Yo, what's up, Wellen?
Hey,
How you
Ramsey,
doing?
how are you?
Oh,
I'm good.
I'm seeing people saying that they
I'm-
might have
I'm
seen
great.
12
I
players.
feel excited by everything we got coming to Age of
Oh
Empires.
no,
this year. It's super exciting.
Awesome. Did you watch the stream thus far?
12 people per lobby was
Yeah,
seen
I mean,
apparently.
I mean, obviously, I know quite a bit of the
That's
stuff
crazy,
happening since I work
if
at
that's
World's
the
Edge.
case. We've
But
never seen that
it's
in an
really
Age
exciting.
game.
From
If
Age
that's the
Mobile to
case,
Age
that would be
Mythology
nuts.
Retold, I'm also on that
I don't
team,
know why they're
by the
not
way.
advertising
So it's
that.
super excited about what we got coming in store this year.
Oh,
But I
this
hear
is
you wanna kill some
Philadelphia.
victors in
Okay,
Vanquish.
I know who this is then.
Yes, and you have a specific
Philadelphia
campaign
is
in
like
mind, right?
one of the
Yeah.
most famous
Specific scenarios. So there's 19 scenarios
campaign
in Vanquish.
designers.
I want you to try Constantine the 11th. And can I frame this up for you and the audience a little bit here?
Yes, please.
So it's 1453. It's the siege of Constantinople. There are over 100,000 Turks armed with cannons, ships.
This was my
trying to take on the
project.
city of
My original
Constantinople,
campaign project
desperately
was making
defended
this
by a mere 7,000
this battle
Byzantines.
specifically.
Wellen, guess which side you're going to be on?
I had it from the side of the
ready to
Turks.
defend. I'm ready. The mere 7,000.
Be good.
All right, Constantine 11. Okay. Boom. I love this little sound when you. Very satisfying. Tickling my brain.
Told as the troops manned the ancient walls. These defenses, built during the reign of the Emperor.
Gotta give me
Theodosius
tips, by the way, Ramsey.
had preserved this
Oh,
last
don't
bastion
worry.
of the Roman
Or you can just
Empire
sit there with
for
your
We're gonna
arms.
get through this.
But it's an interesting concept. I lost my
just wanna make
progress
sure you
on
played on
that.
hard.
I had a really pretty map, but I lost all my progress because my solid state drive died.
Well, you have to do before we get this far.
So
Was I on
that
hard?
sucked. That was like maybe a
just back up to
decade
back,
of
make
work.
sure.
Oh, I was
skip those slides.
standard.
Oh,
I was
see, this is how you know it's live, people. This is how you know it's live. You got to do the hard, Wellen. We got to do the hard. Come on now.
I was okay.
The troops
All right.
manned the ancient walls.
Let's get
These
focus up,
defenses,
everybody.
Built during the reign of the Emperor Theodosius II, had
All right.
preserved this last bastion of the Roman Empire for over a millennium. These walls had, over many centuries, withstood assaults by Huns, Goths, Persians, Avars, Bulgars, and Arabs. Only the Latin Crusaders had been able to take the city, but even they had done so only with treachery. The walls themselves had remained untouched, invulnerable, never breached in their 1,000 years.
Oh, good.
But these walls had also never before faced cannons.
Pressure.
Sultan Mehmed, commander of the invading armies, knew this well. Below the walls, and stretching for miles to the west, were the rows of tents and campfires of his Ottoman army. The Sultan had come for conquest, to take this red apple of the world at any cost. No multitude of his soldiers would be too high of a price to pay for his victory. But he also
I wonder
knew
if they
his
created
cannon
hero
was
units, because
defeated.
I always had trouble making canon hero units. They always reset for whatever reason.
And grant him the city of men's
desire.
But
Sultan
yeah, the
stood in front of
cannon.
his simple tent, beside a pole
If they're
bearing
gonna have a
Horus Head,
Basilica hero
the
unit,
Turkish
that would be
symbol for
sick.
war. With a flick of his wrist, as if his multitude of soldiers, cavalry, and cannons were but a string hanging from his finger, he ordered the attack.
You're going to be in trouble, Wellen. They're coming for you.
Nah, okay, I'm a professional bombard sniper. Let me cook. Let me work. Okay, all right. It hasn't started yet. Survive until the summer heat, and Western Crusaders force the Turks from the field. Oh, there was a guy who kept asking for Turk buffs in chat. I don't know. I think he was a Turk main. He was very insistent upon it. All right. Find the Genoese defending Leander's tower on the Bosporus. Okay, the Hagia Sophia must not be taken by the Turks, and the Emperor must survive.
There's
Population
going to be a
limit
lot of hints. 500, buddy. There's going to be a lot of hints. I'll just coach you through this as you play it. So let's not bother reading through all these hints.
All right, let's do it.
Emperor,
you got to
the
protect that
ravenous
monument
Turk
there.
Mehmed approaches with his
How strong
devilish
is...
host.
Oh, he's strong.
By the blessed
Alright, I'm putting
Virgin,
him on 1.
we will defend Constantinople from these Turkish heathens.
You have a few moments to move your troops into position, train units, research technologies, build defenses, and gather resources before the Turkish assault.
Oh, God.
First thing you got to do, you got 18 idle villagers. That's all the villagers you're going to get in this scenario. You got to start finding resources, gather resources. Now, one thing, you can't train new villagers. You're being besieged, so you got to use what you can use here in the city.
Okay. Okay, boom. I don't. Okay, my excuse is I don't have my idle villager hotkey. Everyone thinks I'm a pathetic casual right now.
My lord, the great Hagia Sophia has gone quiet
Okay,
since
boom.
the Catholic ceremonies uniting our
Ooh,
church with
okay,
Rome.
I got an army though.
Nonetheless,
Says I don't
you
got an
will
army.
find ways to inspire the people under that hallowed dome.
Powerful, unique
Check that
technologies can be
population.
researched at the Aegea
266.
Sophia.
And if you click the monument, you have access to a bunch of unique technologies that the Byzantines normally don't get.
The Venetian and Genoese quarters of the city, overlooking the ports on the Golden Hall.
Okay, let me work.
Notice the 2 Italian galleons. They are
boom.
stronger than any we can produce.
Where is it? I have a
Do you not
big
know
ass
where the
arm.
Hagia
Okay, here we
Sophia
go.
is?
Oh, this is cool. Ships receive. Okay. Let's do that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
+1 range would. Ballistics for gunpowder. Okay. All right. So this is who's gonna pull up.
Your cousin Theopolos defends the south with the rest of
Oh,
the
I pulled a bunch of sheep. This is a disaster. Okay.
So for the viewers, this city right here is the city of Constantinople. I scoured sources, read Roger Crowley's 1453, Stephen Runciman's History of the Crusades, looked at maps online, tried to recreate this city of Constantinople as it looked in 1453. Well, it's pretty involved in defense here, but we have everything represented. We have the Hippodrome, we have the destroyed palace in the southeastern part of the city, we have the Hagia Sophia upon the Acropolis, we even have the gates named, we have Leander's Tower, we have all the aspects of the history.
Ah, they even got this guy.
Looks so
I remember this. I added this too. It's weird seeing it because I added all of the same troops in the same places in the city.
Kind of just want to.
His city's a lot bigger and a lot nicer than mine ended up being.
We can do that right here.
It's so pretty. Yeah,
But,
I love
like-
buildings like this. These are such cool designs that are placed, and like the
Because yeah, I had them in the
individual
South Port. Yeah, the South Port down there
and
is that's a
stuff
rival
like
claimant to
this.
the Ottoman throne.
Fortified tower.
In the
like,
South,
this
you
is a
had,
unique-
as they mentioned, I
can't just
believe,
build this
is
in
the
a
Emperor's
regular
brother.
city.
The Emperor is in
But
the
it's such a
defended
cool,
the center, and then in the
such a
north,
cool model.
you had Giustiniani, who was an Italian mercenary, who had a company who defended.
And so you have a few heroes. They're actual named people that led the defense in their starting locations.
Yep, there was Lucas Notaras. What if I just
Yeah,
get
I had
every
him.
hero and play them like a squad? That'd be kind of cool. I got bombards. Oh, I was sending these. I feel like I also might get attacked here though. Is the thing, you know? It's like, okay.
This is where the thoughts on defense come into play. You want to defend the outer walls?
Yeah.
Before his Christian honor, we should send men to him.
Oh, okay.
Convince him to join us.
Yeah,
I got
Galata.
demolition ships.
So they've zoomed in. Mine was a bit more zoomed out
let's,
because I also had you building. I don't remember which one. One is either Anadolu or Rumeli Hisari.
Those outer
Hisaru. And then I also had the other one. So you had both fortresses at the entrance to the Bosporus.
You can see.
And then, because you were playing as the Turks, so you had the entrance to the Bosporus, you had a route around Galata. I mean, you can't see what I'm gesturing to. In the north, you had a route around Galata, and then...
Don't try.
Because
you're doing great, Wellen.
I didn't really know how to do it because it was so weird. Just the way I had it, just so that I think in the original I had like a trickle of like shallows through Galata, but in a later version I deleted that and replaced it with just some Gaia dock, and then I didn't let you build docks.
I think that might be a strategy.
On the north side, and then of course there's a chain across because the Byzantines had hung a chain across the Bosporus Strait, and so you couldn't.
These reeds. This looks so.
So you couldn't. So the Turks couldn't cross. So what they ended up doing was going around Galata and taking all of their ships and walking all of their ships around to the other side, which allowed them to
I
land.
said I can't make villagers, but nothing about can't make fishing ships.
I wonder if they have the chain. Yeah, there's the chain. You can see it.
Gates on water is cool, isn't it? I love that aesthetic. Oh, the sea gate. So I guess what happens if you close? I guess it's just like
And lock and unlock like a normal gate.
Okay.
But on water.
How
Hey,
would
Wellen,
the-
I noticed you're playing on 1.5 speed. Is that normally how you play, or do you want to amp it up a little bit?
Oh, amp it up.
Amp that up.
Oh God. Okay.
Let's get it to.
Where's the? It's game probably, right? Isn't
yeah,
there?
Game speed right there on the left. No, you just had it. You just had it.
Okay. Oh man, played with my friend, who had his push to mute when he was streaming with me was the same button that changed the game speed. So every time we were playing together, we were like, "Why does this keep changing? What's going on?" Okay, sorry.
So the game speed in the middle over there.
Yep. Casual. Oh, it won't let me.
Then you'll do it with a hotkey. If you got the plus sign, see if that works for you on this build.
Plus. No.
It's alright then. We'll just play at 1.5 speed.
Oh, so I get
1.5 speed.
Oh, they want me to be a filthy casual. Okay. I'm taking this and no!
You didn't expect the demos.
You don't have many ships.
Oh, this is gonna be a long playthrough. This is gonna take him a long time.
Well,
this looks like a very long
These
scenario.
guys to join us.
I do not wish the Turk to ravage your city any more than I would have him plunder
I'm getting
my own
cooked over
land.
here.
Hurts the Turk,
Is there any way to
we need
change
war
it?
between the Turk and Genoa? Something naughty.
Yeah, I feel like there must be. Maybe not.
I will help you though through subtler means. If
You have time to
you
think
protect
now.
me from the Turk.
Yeah, Zaganos. Zaganos was Mehmed's initial right-hand man. He was young.
Like Bodcanero and
I think Mehmed ended up disposing of him
I would
eventually.
start putting your units in the positions they need to be for the coming waves.
Oh,
Sold the Turk our Christian resolve.
right. Oh, good lord. Alright, what units? We don't want the infantry. We want hip checks, anti-gunpowder, and these boys. I probably should have gotten thumb ring. What are these? Oh, these are sick.
Yeah, he was made a scapegoat. He was
wanna go to the
supposed to
market.
be pretty like
Might be a
aggressive.
bad idea what I just did. This is so cool how you can
And eventually was just like, yeah, this guy's too crazy. I want to get rid of him.
+3 range on castles is kind of crazy. It's a little freaky. All right, let's. Oh, they're getting. I'm getting work.
The Turk sends his galleys against our sea walls. Man the towers and send the fire ships. We will send the Turk sailors to the bottom of the sea.
How to do a gamer move. I delete this. I delete the wall. It's a tactical maneuver.
That's an interesting tactical maneuver.
No, I do it, and that way the... Oh, they're killing my villagers.
Gotta get them out of there.
Yeah, okay, they're gonna post up over here. Oh, I lost the stone node there. Okay.
I'm impressed, Willen. You're getting your hang around the city.
I'm getting familiar. I'm getting active.
But the Turks have breached your walls, though, so...
All part of the plan, baby.
Interesting. I think
See?
he might have been the first.
Smack the bomb.
Just looking at the list of the Grand Viziers, Zaganos might have been the very first Janissary
Yeah. Everybody a gangster
to be Grand Vizier.
Pulls up. Alright. Hey, pull back, pull back.
I wouldn't push too far ahead. I would start
getting a
pulling
little
back.
crazy.
There you go.
Yeah, he was briefly a Grand Vizier.
Alright, where are my monks
Basically,
at?
he got the position after this after the siege, and
You're handling this first wave pretty well, Willen. I gotta say.
Thank
They're
you,
gonna get tougher, though.
I hope! I've barely broken a sweat. Alright, I think let's get this. Let's get this. Yep. ballistics.
Oh wow, he didn't even get replaced. Yeah,
So that
I
area
don't
up there
think
is called the
Mehmed was a
Placarde.
big fan of
That
Grand
was the
Viziers,
old
I'm gonna be honest
palace
with you.
of the emperors. That it's a good defensive fortification. The problem is it only has one layer of walls. So you can see they already broke through it. So you're gonna make a mental note to repair that later.
Oh, I can repair?
You can put up new walls.
Alright. Let me work. Let's
Oh.
go back.
I like using that bridge as like a choke point. Let their
Calls.
numerical superiority funnel in like Thermopylae style, right? Like that.
Very
Might get a
professional.
little crazy, actually.
I promise.
Watch.
Or you think outside the box?
Well, I
Like say,
think
nerd design, I love seeing players come up with
it's
these
time for me to
creative
probably
exploits,
go,
ways
but
to
I'll mute and leave.
do things I would not have expected. I like seeing that.
Oh, what are they doing? Okay. They stay there. Oh, bros. Gaming. Alright. Made it.
There you go. There you go.
Made it. Alright. See, this is the thing. I don't know if I should make some knights. Some con. Okay, let's get that.
I'll tell you this, they're going to have a lot of Janissaries, so it makes sense to have some kind of
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think basically there's two ways to think about this. Do you want to keep them behind the walls, use your range to take them out, or do you want to let them in and then use your condos and your other units to just fight hand to hand? Kind of two different approaches you can take here.
Well, sadly, it looks like I'm gonna be forced out of this Strem.
I just want to heal up my army real quick.
But I don't think they're gonna announce anything else. I think after this is just the Idle Villagers, which is just DFCA bait.
This guy this guy a while ago just told me to leave, I think.
I don't think they're gonna reveal.
Well, he have a side objective. There's a guy up there to the north of that position that you can kill him to get their support.
Oh.
But he's protected by Janissaries.
Do we win these? We do not win these.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any new
It's
announcements.
Zaganos Pasha. He was a Turkish military commander at this battle. He was known for being very aggressive.
Okay.
He's just quoting me
We'll
now.
see how aggressive he is with 12 cataphracts in his face. Right. I feel defense is defending, getting heals. Little bro is building. I'm losing water. Like I'm. Oh wait. That was not. I should put.
I mean, this scenario is all about. It's all about trade-offs. You gotta know, where am I gonna lose? Am I gonna trade space for time? Where am I gonna sacrifice to prioritize mass my forces elsewhere?
I'm gonna put Constantine in here. Okay, they're doing too much.
I have an idea, as foolish as it is.
Oh!
If we send men into the Turks' camp and even just glaze the Sultan, it will show the Turk and our men how determined we are.
Oh.
This, of course, will be certain death to the men you send.
So they're saying I could get a
I
little.
risk rewards.
Ah, yes. I'm thinking no. I'm thinking no. We just gotta survive.
I'm thinking no too.
I'm thinking no.
You got a nice little defense. You got nice defense. You're holding on.
Like why play fast and loose? You know. Yeah, this is such like a choke spot.
Let them go. We have much to rebuild before
Okay, this is your
gain the
break.
courage for their
Okay.
next assault.
I am getting worked over here. Am I? I'm winning. We win these. We win these.
You got it. You got it.
Nice.
My men cannot fight the Turk directly, but if
Win those.
the renegades decide to give you bread and coin, or
Oh
even
my God, they just be doing too much. That I don't think that was a bad fight for me though.
free men.
Based on
There is
what
another
I'm
Pull back
seeing.
from that.
siege.
Yeah.
When the Turks pull back, we gather resources and repair the defenses before the next assault. We will hold vigil along the walls and in the churches.
No
So you
what?
got 1,400 stone. I would start building some towers, and you need some more wood. So I would start getting some lumberjacks going as well.
Okay. I've got some really stupid villagers in my empire. They don't want to work.
Two Turk pashas control the fleets.
Okay.
If we
Oh,
strike
okay.
against their flagships, the soldiers will fight with renewed resolve.
Might get a little crazy.
All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here.
What is?
But if you watched or are watching this
Oh, I can't
later,
make
thanks
more
for
than
watching.
knights. I see.
If you didn't, it doesn't matter. If nobody watched, this was just fun for me. You know,
There's some
I just wanted to.
limitations.
No, no, no.
I just
Oh,
wanted to
boy.
watch this and
You gotta give 'em
talk
back.
about it
Getting a little
I would
crazy.
lock
instead
those
of
gates.
like
I would lock those gates.
watching by
Uh,
myself. Basically,
like
I mean,
that'll
I'm still
bite people.
watching by myself,
They're just
but I
getting
wanted
crazy.
to
They
ramble
need
on
a
about it.
They're-
But
they're
this was
just
at least
brave.
fun
They're
for
brave.
They
me.
want to scrap.
So yeah,
So I would
I
start-
think I'm gonna
no,
head
no.
out.
I would start
I don't
pulling
think
those
there's gonna be
villagers
anything
back.
interesting here. I don't want to watch this guy fumble
Okay.
around for an hour.
I think you're gonna start
I don't
having
think there'll be
next
any other
wave
announcements.
fight.
If
They
there
might break
is, I'm
through this.
sure
I don't think
they'll
so.
be interesting.
What are they
but,
gonna do?
yeah.
Shoot me?
So thanks for watching,
Cannons.
and bye.
I'd like to see them